In this video, I'll share 12 things I learned while reading 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Greatness Everyday YouTube channel. Today, I'm excited to share with you 12 things that I learned personally while I was reading the book 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos by Jordan Peterson. And it's definitely an interesting read from a very interesting author and person, being Jordan Peterson, who people seem to either really like or really dislike. But I definitely think it's a book that is a must read for anyone who wants to live a better life. I tried reading this book twice and only got a chapter or two in before I put it down, but the third time was the charm and I listened to it on Audible, and I'm definitely glad I did. Here are my thoughts about the 12 rules Peterson shared in his book. Rule 1, stand up straight with your shoulders back. With this first rule, I was reminded of the importance of good posture, yes, but also of a good life lesson. Standing tall and with our shoulders back, it tells people that we're confident and focused. We know who we are, what we're doing, and why we're doing it, and people take us more seriously if we do. It's not about having your chest puffed out so others think you're cocky or arrogant, but it's about setting the tone and communicating that you are on a mission. Rule number 2, treat yourself like someone you're responsible for helping. This was probably my favorite rule from the book because I feel like it can be applied in many different situations in people's lives and solve a lot of problems that people face. I think that we can find ourselves in positions where it might seem easier to give advice to someone else who's going through a challenge or a difficulty, and we often don't want to listen to our own advice. I'm guilty of that, which we might know is best. But as we come up with a variety of excuses, like it's going to be too much work to get out of debt, or that solution might work for you, but my situation's different, just like the people in our lives need the best version of ourselves, you deserve the best version of yourself too. And it's your responsibility to make that happen. Rule number 3, make friends with people who want the best for you. You become who you hang out with. It's really simple. If you want to be a good person, friends who want the best for you will help you achieve this. But if you want to be a good person and hang around with friends who don't want the best for you, it's obviously not going to happen. These people will tear you down. They'll put their selfish desires ahead of yours and look out for them and them alone. I think people can hear this third rule and want it to happen, but it's a lot harder for them to create it in their life for many reasons. You might have history with people that goes way back. Someone is family or they're a coworker and you spend a lot of time with them. But if someone doesn't want the best for you, that's not best for you. Rule number 4, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. This rule ties perfectly into my mission here with this YouTube channel. I want to create content that challenges people to get better every single day. And that doesn't happen when you compare yourself to other people. That's a waste of time and energy. It happens when you take an honest look at yourself and where you are today and then ask, how can I be better? It's a simple question that will bring you massive growth in life. And those 1% gains will add up big time when it comes to your mindset, your money, your relationships, and anything else you want to improve in your life. Rule number 5, do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. And I have to start out by saying that I don't have any kids. Maybe one day I will. I don't know. But I'm coming at this one purely speaking from my thoughts and what I read. I believe that a huge majority of who we are comes from the environment we are in and what we learn. With this rule, I think that some people could hear it and mistakenly interpret it as I must like my kid and be liked by them. But that's not what the rule says. Kids will push boundaries. We know that. I was probably the one in my family that did that to my parents, but in the roles of responsibility that we have, we need to do what's right for the kid. And what's right for the kid might not always be easy to do or make you the most popular in their eyes. Rule number 6, set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. I wish we lived in a world where this rule was the norm, but It's not. Still, I think that we can take a lot away from this rule when we live by it ourselves. I think that it's a good reminder for me not to criticize others because I truly don't know what the situation is that they might be in and what it's like. There are too many variables for this to be the case. So I couldn't possibly know what the solution is and have too many things that need solutions in my own life actually to spend my time and energy criticizing someone else. Rule number 7, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. A big lesson that I've learned over the past few years is to pursue purpose and meaning and not just take the easy option. If we want to live an extraordinary life, we need to do extraordinary things. And that doesn't always happen if we're doing the easiest or most convenient things. I look at building my business. It's been 3 years plus of putting content out, learning skills that I never had and failing time and time again, but I know what I want to accomplish and I'm going to make that happen. If I only did what was easy, I wouldn't be here. So my challenge to you is to figure out what is meaningful to you and why aren't you doing it yet. Rule number 8, tell the truth or at least don't lie. This is a simple one. Our words are powerful. Tell the truth, say what you mean and mean what you say. Rule number 9, assume that the person you are listening to might know something that you don't. When you learn this lesson, your world will open up to so much potential. Approaching everyone that you have a conversation with or you're meeting this way will go into the conversation without judgment and expectation. Your conversations will come alive and you will love where they take you. Rule number 10, be precise in your speech. I said it in Rule 8, say what you say and mean what you say. And if I'm being honest, I believe that this precise area in my life is something that I need to work on. Rule number 11, do not bother children when they are skateboarding. One quick thought I had while reading this chapter is to be aware of the situations that I am in with responsibility or authority and only use my power when necessary. There are also a lot of interesting stats in this kind of rule or chapter, and I don't want to reveal them to you. I'd rather you take in on your own. So this is a good time to say, if you want to get a copy of 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson, click the link in the video description below. Rule number 12, pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. This last rule surprised me a little bit by the chapter and content, but it challenged me to be open to the idea that there are moments that happen in life where I should be open to simply let things happen as they happen and not miss out on the simple and unexpected things in life. After reading this book, I have to say that the biggest thing that I liked about it was the simple practicality of the 12 rules and the fact that literally anyone reading this can start doing these things right away. Have you read 12 Rules for Life? What do you think of it? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and click the subscribe button for videos related to mindset, money, and more. Thanks for watching. Choose greatness every day, and I'll see you next time.